All right, live 1015 Morning Mess. Ladies and gentlemen, we got Joe in the building. My guy.
Hey, thanks for having me.
Let's
just nice couch.
I know, very feng shui. Am I right?
Good feng shui going on here. Good light, kind of.
Bomb lighting, straight up. All right, so let's start this interview off with a little birthday present. Okay, so.
Happy.
How did you know?
Birthday.
First of all, Trader Joe's was sold out of tote bags. That's been a very recent trend. So
really?
Here's a clear bag tote bag.
Is this Diamondback?
The Diamondbacks,
we just ran by the stadium earlier.
So now you can enter any stadiums.
Fantastic.
You're good to go. And then that is from us. You can open it real quick.
Okay. You shouldn't have.
This was from the heart, brother.
It really was.
Happy birthday.
Yep, pretty straightforward.
Fantastic. My name, Trader Joe.
And then a Trader Joe's gift card.
This is fantastic. You know, I tried to actually work at Trader Joe's. I applied for a job there, and I did not get the job.
That is so funny. I've applied to Trader Joe's about 7 times. I would go into the grocery store and hunt down the manager, and he straight up was like, leave my establishment, please.
They're kind of like, they're tough.
They're very picky.
Yeah.
I guess I just did not make the cut.
Very nice of you.
Did you give him the receipt? That way he knows that we actually bought that for him on 10 or 15
No, I
bucks?
didn't.
Is this actually Trader Joe's gift
Yeah,
card?
what the hell? What do you?
Yes.
Of course,
You
man.
need to go hunt down your own Trader Joe's tote bag, and now you can buy your own.
Okay.
I'm wondering why you didn't get the job at Trader Joe's.
I don't know. I lived like 3 blocks from a Trader Joe's right after school, and I thought it'd be a good job. Yeah.
Could you hold conversation like the people at Trader Joe's? Could you see yourself there now?
Yeah, I think so. I can be pretty chatty. Yeah.
You got the chops?
I think I could be. Yeah.
I like that. Well, congratulations, man. Coachella yesterday.
Yeah.
My curiosity is, did you need an off day today? Because I feel like the come down from something like that is so high. Like, what were your feelings before and after? I guess maybe even when you're on your way here back to Phoenix.
Sure. Yeah. Well, we finished around 7, had the night to hang out, see some other music, which was great. Nice. And then, we pop in the bus, go to bed around 1, and then drive here, and you wake up and you're here. So I've had like a nice morning and, hanging out, took a shower, took a run, play piano.
I love that, man. And then you're ready to go.
Better than I thought it would be.
Soundcheck's good to go. My wonder as a DJ is you try not to put yourself in the position of like what could go wrong, but what was the thing that you were worried most about your Coachella set?
Oh, I mean, the worries never end, man. It's all worry. Yeah, I think it's very easy to be worried. And at a certain point, you just kind of have to put that aside and,
Well, it seems like your demeanor overall is like very relaxed is what I'm getting from it. So pre-show rituals, how do you kind of calm those jitters?
Just like spending time, I guess, with the guys and trying to focus on anything other than what you're about to do. Just, right. It's nice to have like some instruments around because then you can sort of like get, down the rabbit hole of like, oh, this is something, and then you're like, oh, okay, we got to go. If you're just kind of sitting there.
Right.
That's when you can.
Was that a dream set of yours? Because another one of my wonders is, what is that moment? Because I feel like every artist or whether it's even an actor, they have like that dream role. They have that dream set. They have that dream location where it's like a golfer, you dream of making a certain putt at the US Open, or what was Coachella that for you, or what is that for you? Have you had that moment yet as you've been traveling?
I've been asked that question about acting a bunch, and I don't really have a good answer, I guess. I'm sort of like, there isn't like a specific thing necessarily more than anything else that I'd like to do. And I kind of feel the same way about music. It's important to recognize that it's a great milestone and like something that I definitely have always wanted to do. And I was interested in trying to do. And I think it's just about, as it's going on, being like, wow, this isn't going to happen again. This is our first time doing this. And like, this is a milestone moment. So yeah, it was great. It was a really good experience.
Surreal.
I think of like, you're from Massachusetts. So is there not a venue out there you're like, damn, I'm doing the Paradise Rock Club, but it's only 200 or 300 people, what is that? I feel like you have that vision of what that set is for you.
Not really.
No, interesting.
No, really. I feel like there's obviously incredible venues everywhere. And to me, it's more about the recording stuff is what is the most fun for me. So I love the live shows and it's really fun to do it, but maybe like the pursuit of trying to like record a song that I think is really, really great. You're always kind of chasing that thing and you never really get there. Even if you do something that is great, it always kind of is, once you make it, it's already been made, and you're like, got to keep going, got to keep digging.
Right.
I think, yeah.
That makes a lot of sense to me just from listening to your most recent album. There's so much going on in this album. Every song, like just all the bells and whistles to every song on it. So I kind of see and understand why almost the production and the back end side is way more fun for you. Just being in the studio and coming up with all those little like tweaks, you know, that maybe somebody wouldn't even hear until their 20th time going through. So I love albums like that because it's almost just like it's like a game. Like you're trying to find all these little hidden Easter eggs.
Yeah.
It's really fun.
I think those things also like can play into like the listenability, the re-listenability to things. And I love that too.
Yeah.
In albums that I admire. So thanks for saying that.
Yeah, of course.
The album really is good. It is start to finish. You can definitely tell the growth from the first album to this album. And I want to dive into maybe the behind the scenes. Would you have rather have gone into music than acting, or than acting than music, if you had to like take a time machine 10 years back, per se? Like, what do you think is harder? Harder, yeah.
Oh, man.
Do you think being a musician and then going into acting is harder? I almost feel like a public perception, it might be difficult depending on where you're coming from.
Oh man. It's like it takes an incredible amount of hard work and luck to make it in either. And if I wouldn't change anything because it happened the way that it did, and I'm very happy in my life. So I don't think I'd want to change anything, but I do think, the two things work really well off of each other because of, I don't know, this music project is something that I have control over. The acting side is, I don't really have much control over, but I also have the responsibility of, you know, it's a greater responsibility on this side. And on that side, it's great to be like a part of a team and collaborate and, you know, working with amazing other actors and working with great directors scratches an itch that is, you know, very unique. So it's been really healthy and helpful for me to have these two things to kind of bounce between, and just by the circumstances, this has kind of turned into like a thing that I can now do and have all my friends ride around in a bus together. So who wouldn't want to do that?
I love it. Would you rather be known for the biggest song or the biggest role?
Oh man, I can't think about it that way, or else I'll drive myself crazy.
Well, yeah, I didn't mean to get you in that headspace, but I just think of like
you had both for a minute there.
Yeah,
with
for sure.
TikTok and like the year 2024, like that's crazy. I feel like you were going so viral for your character Steve, and then so raw for End of Beginning. So all of those things happening at once that almost really weren't even correlated. Like that must have been just a crazy feeling for you to be like, all of this stuff is happening at once. It's both of my dreams too.
Yeah.
You almost lucked out on both ends.
I did. I completely did. And, you know, you're always after a little bit of validation, but as, you know, you really have to get it from inside. It's never going to really be enough. So I think the process of doing both of these things is trying to, you know, follow your gut about things that you're really interested in and things that you think are going to make you happy. And obviously that's a real big privilege to be thinking that way. And so, yeah.
100%. And before we get out of here, Stranger Things, you've heard it a million times. I'd be an idiot to not ask you. Season 5, thank God. It's just been so damn long. Everybody's so grown up.
It has been long.
It's got to be really exciting for you to obviously put a bow on that. Tell me what you are, maybe the person you're going to miss, or the process, part of the process you're going to miss the most about doing Stranger Things.
That's a good question. I think just the routine of it's like getting the band back together every couple of years or something like that. Obviously, there's been things in the world that have kind of slowed the process down for the last two seasons. But just the people and the process of making, you know, each film or TV show has like a real tone to it. And it's a real blessing to like have a deep understanding of that tone and to be able to like know where you fit in and know the world that you're in. So like having that shorthand and spending all the time with castmates and the crew and the directors and the producers, we all have a certain bond because we came up together. So That's what I'll miss.
I love that answer. And final question, because all of us, we have so much time invested into that show.
Yeah,
Yes.
me too.
You too. You're like,
Sure. Only like 10 years, maybe. I don't know, just a few.
are we going to like the ending?
I think
Don't
people
disappoint
will like
me.
the ending. Yeah, I think they will, but I can't say more than that.
Okay. Say less.
You know, as long as you're alive.
I can't say anything.
You know. Wait, really, really fast. One song off your album that's making you come back from Vecna's curse. What is your song?
Off my own album?
Yes.
Oh man, I don't know. Maybe off my album. Oh man, I don't know.
Okay, then
You're so
Link,
ready to
maybe.
choose,
I don't
brother.
know. Sure, Link.
Choose one. Which
Link,
one?
I guess.
okay.
Awesome, man.
I love it.
Joe, thank you so much for taking the time, man. We know you're a busy guy,
Thank you.
and keep crushing it on the tour.
Thanks.
Good luck with the release and the press run that I'm sure you're gonna be on, and it's gonna be vigorous.
Oh, yeah, healthy. Yeah.
But we appreciate you taking the time, man. Good luck to you, brother.
Thank
Thanks
you.
for coming by.
Live 1015, man. Joe.